Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh, Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh.
But it's like, it's all good. Just go there and catch them. We reel some in.
Yeah.
Like you said, the coast, we taking them back to the house.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Most time we at the coast, I'm just pier fishing.
Yeah.
We get up hella
pier fishing,
early.
yeah.
Like,
Get you a good spot. Bluetooth
man.
speaker vibing.
That's,
you know what I mean?
that's it right there.
Have a drink in there.
That's it. For real.
Yeah, that's
For
it.
real. That's all we do.
You in nature, you vibing, the weather's good, this and that and the third. But one quick thing, I got one more story to tell about that same fishing expedition we did in the ocean, right? So we were doing the red snapper thing, right? Caught a couple beautiful red snappers, everything cool, time to go back.
Yeah.
So now mind you, it took like an hour. So we got on the boat from the coast and we were an hour out in the ocean.
Right.
Look around, it's nothing but horizon, nothing but water.
Right.
The sun is setting, we're driving, we get 25 minutes to the drive, we're here. Behind us. The engine got to knocking. So now, shout out to Drake. We in the middle of the ocean.
Uh-huh.
It's pitch black outside.
Oh my God.
And then we had a dolphin that was following us because the dolphin kept trying to steal the fish.
Fish, right.
So we been scrapping with Flipper all day. Flipper done got 6 of my red snapper. I ended up with a couple in the back.
Right.
We stranded in the middle of the ocean. It's pitch black outside. The captain turns around and was like, it's all good. I just called my partner to come out here. This dude came around that corner on that boat like speed racer. You hear me? No. Bro, he had that thing gliding. Badoof. Came up. He was like, all right, y'all get on this boat. We'll tow the other boat.
Yeah.
Right.
So what I've learned on this deep sea fishing expedition is number one, if you see a dolphin fin, you're about to have a hard time. Because the dolphin would take the fish off the line and jump out the water like a Mario celebration.
And show it to you.
Stunting, bro.
Stunting. He flexing on you.
Stunting. But I'm in his house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. True.
I'm the home invader. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I can't be mad at Flipper. But shout out to Flipper though, because he escorted us back
Yeah.
all the way. He was like, look, I know I might have took y'all food, but I'm gonna make sure y'all
Let me
straight.
at least-
Since y'all
Right,
in my
right.
since
You know
y'all in
what I
my
mean?
hood, you know, I'm gonna make sure y'all straight.
If I'm making y'all leave home, I'm at least make sure you safe.
Let me make sure you got it. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you out here. They know me.
Hey,
They know me.
hey, listen,
They know
listen.
me.
You don't see this Flipper I got on my back?
Big flip right here.
Big flip right
big
here.
flip.
Doing numbers since the beginning of time. Good people, welcome to the Breaking Bread Podcast. I told you know. I told you know.
Yeah, you did tell.
Okay.
I told you know.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, so we are here with the illustrious, the legendary Professor X.
Talk to me nice.
Hey, listen, one time, we're going to do it for free too.
Yeah.
One time for the greatest in the game out here. Listen, I was going to do the intro, normally do the intros, but I'm going to pass this off to Derek.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Because we've been to the spots, rocking since, out here in the middle of North Carolina, one of the hottest DJs around. But I'm going to pass it to the big bro, Lee and Derek here from the Breaking Bread Podcast, Professor X on the other side.
Right, let me introduce my brother right here. You know, met this brother 5 years ago. We used to work at the same company. I remember the first time, we saw each other in passing. You know, where we work at, you see a brother to brother. It's like, all right, brother. You see your brothers?
Yeah.
So, like, we just saw each other in passing. Then I remember watching a clip on Instagram, and I saw you and AJ doing some music together. I was like, oh, we know AJ. So next time I saw you, that's how I broke the ice. We started talking, and became friends then,
Cool,
man.
right, yeah.
He been DJing the whole time. Now you see this brother everywhere. House of Art. He might be on Mars next week. Who knows?
For real, man. For real,
He
bro.
done went viral on TikTok, over 1 million views.
Yeah.
2 commas, baby.
2 commas.
two
Big
commas.
music head like myself.
Yeah.
Love music. My man, Professor X, y'all. So welcome to the show.
Professor X,
Man, I appreciate that's an intro right
Hey,
there,
man.
boy. You know, y'all making a nigga feel official and shit. Yeah. Yeah, keep going.
Revel in the compliments, my
Hey,
good
dog.
brother.
Thank you, man. That's official, man. It's love over here, man. I appreciate greatly be here, man.
Man, absolutely. So first of all, tell the good people, this your camera right here.
Okay.
Tell the people how they can find you out here.
Man, y'all can find me at the Professor X, the producer, on all platforms. Keep
That's
it
it.
simple.
That's
Keep it
it.
simple.
Keep it simple.
Right.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
So we're going to get right to it, man. I want to know because I never even asked you this story, man. When did you decide to start DJing, bro?
Bro, oh, man. So I used to make beats. You know, I made beats first.
Yeah.
I started making beats first, and I've been making beats since I was like 15. And later on, it was I was living in Wilmington for a little bit, and my homie was telling me about virtual DJ. And I'm like, virtual DJ, what's that? Nigga, all you need is a laptop. I'm like, word? I couldn't afford no equipment, but I used to always make mix CDs and stuff like that for the homies and everything. I was always doing that.
Right.
Man, I downloaded Virtual DJ. Man, I was hooked, bro. And that was like 09, 2010, I believe, man. And so
Yo, a virtual DJing in 09?
yeah,
I
bro.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Back then, so it was virtual DJ. I was just doing like house parties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? House parties in small restaurants. So it's damn near almost what, 15 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn, 15 years in the game.
That
bro.
sounds
That's
crazy,
Right.
It's crazy to think about that. But like, it's been about, I say, 4 years official, like just doing this official. You know
Locked
what I mean?
in.
Like locked in, for real.
Got you. So the story basically was born out of the love for music,
The love, yeah.
burning CDs. So for those of you who don't know what a CD is,
Right.
so you got to bear with us, y'all, because we old out here. So, all right. So you know how like today you load your favorite music app, Tidal, Apple Music, you press the button, you see it wasn't like that. See, you had this little circle, right? Little made of plastic. It's called a compact disc, the CD, right? So what we used to do is we used to go to these websites. Shout out to LimeWire, shout out to
Shout out to
BearShare, shout out to
LimeWire.
Kazan, shout out to all of them. I know somebody heard Kazan fell out when we cut this clip. It's gonna be wild views. Like, oh, what y'all know about Kazan? Come see about me, player. So look. You go to the Staples or the Circuit Cities, may they rest in peace.
Right.
You get 150 pack.
Facts.
You burn them, and then I'm gonna tell you what changed the game, bro. Y'all remember when we figured out that you can put 300-400 MP3 extensions on the disc?
Bruh.
Because at first it was 10 to 15. Lossless audio,
Right.
128 bit.
Right.
Somebody was like, no, change the formats to MP3. Now you got
was
you
rough.
got the Gangsta Grills volume 1 through 17.
Right.
It's official.
The
You
whole,
hear me?
Official.
the whole thing, bro. The whole thing. You scratch that CD, it's a bad day. So again, a little history lesson from your friends down at the Breaking Bread podcast. So back to X.
Yeah.
So started making beats. Do you still produce? Do you still
I
make
still
beats?
produce. Like, you know what's crazy, man? So ever since I've been DJing more a lot lately, it's been a while since I've been making a beat. But like for the month of August, I've been making a beat every day.
Oh, word.
Yeah, man. Every day.
That's dope.
I was like, I'm just commit myself to like making a beat. It ain't even got to be finished, but I just want to start something,
Right.
And this past couple of days, I just been in my bag.
Locked in.
Just locked in. It's like, okay, now I'm getting back in my rhythm, And it's crazy because I was sending some stuff to the homie Madrick.
Yeah.
I sent him a beat. He was like, "Oh yeah, no, I need this. Let's go ahead and do a tape." You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Oh, perfect."
Yeah.
I've just been feeling it, man. But dude, I've been making beats.
Oh yeah, talk about the album too, Nano.
Oh,
Come on now.
man.
Confession over Sessions, I love that track
man.
too. Come on now.
Oh man, Into With the Soul.
Come on, dog.
That was my first beat tape, bro.
Hey, man,
that
what's up?
was my first official beat tape, man. And that took me a minute to do.
Yeah.
Because I was just self-conscious about releasing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
with my own shit anyway. I used to always have beats, send beats out to everybody
Right.
else. But like, okay, this is me. I'm presenting this out to the world as myself. You know what I'm saying? And so that was nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But that was my first official beat tape. I got good reviews behind that. You know what I mean? And now I'm working on this house album. House music. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
bro.
ready for that.
Oh, that's gonna be fire. So what's the name of the project?
That's
And this
gonna
your camera. Tell the people they can find it.
That's gonna be my hip hop album beat tape is called In Tune with the Soul
On Apple Music.
on Apple. There you go. All platforms.
All platforms,
All platforms. The new one that's coming out is gonna be called The Art of Soliloquy. Soliloquy, yeah. All the stuff that I've been sampling has all been like soul music.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Oh, that's gonna be fly.
That's gonna be
That's gonna be
fire.
fly.
man.
That's gonna be fly,
Just
bro.
invite us to the album release party, dog.
Yeah, bro. So that's in the works right now, man. So what I'm trying to do, I think one of the homies, shout out to my man Tennis. I'm gonna go ahead, man. Real plug, real quick.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
But,
That's what it's about.
Dude, he was like, because I was telling him about the album. He was like, bro, why don't you drop out like a couple of singles and then drop the album? It could be like from the same joint. I'm like, you know what? I think you're right about that. I saw Larry June was doing the same thing recently on his latest. Hey, dog, you hear me?
Oh, look, I'm always saying, he loves the same music we like. Trust me. We all in the same
We on the
bag.
same page. And I was
Real.
like, yeah, I think he did the same thing. Like he was just dropping like a couple of singles to kind of, just build that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go ahead with the same thing. So I got a couple of singles I'm about to drop, and then I'm gonna drop the album.
That's
or
dope.
whatever. Yeah, man.
That's dope,
gonna
man.
be
Listen,
cool.
listen, album release party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need some consoles in the stew. All right, listen, we always here for the good people.
I would
You know
love for
what I'm
y'all to
saying?
come through to bring the podcast out. That'd be fire. You know what I mean?
Live from behind the boards, man.
Hell yeah.
Special edition.
Hell yeah. I mean, that'd
Special
be
edition.
fire. We can hook that bitch up now.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can cuss up
you
here.
good?
I'm cussing like a mother. I'm sorry, y'all.
It'd be all right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
perfectly
leave it
fine.
out.
First
But,
Amendment rights.
But yeah. But yeah, probably can do it like the House of Art. Have y'all in the inside or something like,
Absolutely.
or like in the now that bus. Have y'all been in that
So,
bus?
so we ain't been
No,
to the
I
bus
haven't
yet.
been to the bus.
So there's a bus
Uh-huh.
like right outside the back.
Yeah.
And it's cool, but it's hot.
Yeah.
You know, it's no ventilation. I don't
Yeah.
know what else.
Yeah,
but
right.
that'd be cool though. It's a whole vibe up in there.
That
and
would
stuff
be
like
cool.
that.
Yeah.
That
I
would
just
be
needed
cool.
a stitcher cord to put some
I was about to
fans
say,
in
get a nice fan, a little personal fan or something like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, the bars that's going on in here, bro. The absolute bars. And that brings me to our first segment because that's a great segue. So, one of my favorites, you know what I mean? Because me and my good brother Derek, we believe in the art of conversation and debate.
Right.
So,
Okay.
first segment we always run is I cannot be convinced.
Okay.
I cannot be convinced. I'm trying to tell y'all. As a big man in the South, the last go was undefeated. Never lost. Run me the box fan. Listen, the AC can be on 65. And that's cool. And that's cool, but I need that air moving.
Right.
And listen, the box fan got 3 speeds on it, but it's only one right speed.
Oh yeah.
It is
Hi.
on the wall right speed.
Yeah.
Hi.
You ain't
What
never lied
mean?
about that.
Man, my wife be like, oh, you could put this on medium and low. I said,
Nah.
I mean, well, see, just because you can don't mean that you should.
Yo, you know something that people don't talk about enough in relationships that need to be talked about?
What's that?
The degree separation between y'all two. That's something y'all need to
Oh,
talk
absolutely.
Facts.
about. When you're in
Absolutely.
a relationship with somebody, you need to know, hey, what you put your house on?
Yeah.
Right.
Because that matters.
Yeah.
If we about 2-3 degrees apart,
Yeah.
It's gonna really gonna work out.
It's gonna work out.
Listen, man. See, when you're over the 225 plus, crew,
Come on, talk
Come on,
about
son.
it.
can we talk to him?
Come on.
Talk
Because
about-
I cannot be convinced. Now listen, when you it's special requirements to come with that. First of all, it's hot in here. It's humid, ain't no air moving. Okay, so we're gonna have to solve that problem because it get hot. Because when the big boy gets sweating, see, it's momentum based. That's what y'all gotta understand. See, you feel me? It's
come on,
momentum
man.
based. So once you begin the momentum of the perspiration,
Right.
you see what I'm saying?
Speak on it. Preach,
It's hard, it's hard to make that drop stop. But what you got to do, you got to go find you get under the breeze.
Get the boss fit.
The breeze of the good Lord, the
Exactly.
good wind movement, right? God designed that body to say, listen, I know you're a little hot, so I'm gonna make you a little bit wet right now, but it's cool though, because when the sweat starts to evaporate, it's gonna cool you down. But what they didn't tell you is that when you over 225, see the gap is like this big.
Right. And it just keep pouring.
Right. So now you got to do slick stuff. I don't know if y'all ever did this, but you walk in the spot and you got to find the AC vent in the ceiling and stand under that thing. You feel me?
glad-
Why are you standing in the middle of the floor? Oh, you know what?
nah,
you know what? I was looking at this topiary.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody really
They
went
be like,
crazy.
come look at this. I can see it right here.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that swan that they cut in here, the wrist work is phenomenal.
I'm talking about straight right there.
Well, I gotta stand right here.
Oh,
because
God.
The leer? Oh my.
oh my god! I need to correct sight lines.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know my eyes ain't bad. It's pretty bad, so I gotta look.
Yeah, I gotta, yeah. You know. Well, you can stand to the left, to the right. No. See, because I was drawn to this spot.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And you know, we feel it too when we about to get hot and sweaty. You feel like, man, here you go.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Where my towel?
Right.
Where my towel?
You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
The only
Yeah.
time we don't matter is on the grill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you're on the grill, that's a labor of love.
Yeah, it's
you
a
know what
labor
I'm
of
saying?
love.
That's
Yeah.
cool. But when you just out here moving around everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the plus 225. Shout out to the big brothers. We see y'all
We
out
out
here.
here, man.
We
It's
out
almost fall. It's about to be our season.
Oh, it's our
about to be
season.
our season, man.
And I'm going to pass it to my boy Derek to tell us one more time about the good Carl Thomas sweater.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Xmas to this and
No,
My
come
boy
on.
said he be in the window with that turtleneck.
Turtleneck, dog. with a hot tea.
That's you.
There's me all day.
Bro, let me tell you something. Egyptian cotton booming
You
around
hear
the
me?
neck piece.
Drinking pumpkin
Throws all
spice.
over the house. You hear me? I gotta throw in every room just in case I want it.
Oh man.
Looking
time,
presidential out the window.
Right.
Oh, man. Just straight out the window, glazing and shit.
You feel me?
With the dog on the side.
Right, the dog vibe.
Dog vibing.
You feel me? Kate Trinata in the background. Shout out
There
to
you
Kate
go.
Trinata. Come
Shout
to the
out
show.
to
We
Kate
got
Trinata.
we got snacks. Come to the show. We just told you we big. We got snacks. So and we like to have a good time too. Listen, the last, and all you hear in the bag. If I'm on the, if I'm in the video, all you are gonna hear is the last go in the bag.
It's on 3.
It's on 3.
It's on 3.
Don't
It's on
be
Because
right.
it ain't but one speed.
Ain't but one speed.
I might have to email him and like, listen, can I get a discount? Just take the other 2 off. We
Yeah,
don't
I
need that.
don't need that. Just high.
Yeah,
Right,
just
just
high. I just
high.
need high. I'm in the car.
We
The
don't
AC
need
is
none of
on
this.
high. All the
High.
vents
All the
pointed to
time.
me. All of them.
All
the
of
one
them.
that's all the way to the right, that's over here.
Over here.
And if it can't reach over here, I got it going up to the ceiling off the
Right,
glass.
get some circulation
You see
right
what I'm
there.
saying? Put the
Yeah.
English on it. Shout out to Kyrie. Kyrie, come to the show too. We got snacks. But yes. So that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. You feel me? You feel me? So that's the thing. The last go, the box fan, you over 225, y'all. Show some mercy for your brethren and sisters out here. We hot. That's all we saying.
I like that.
That's all
I
I'm saying.
respect that, man. I still got my boss fan right now to this day.
We all Eastern North Carolina folks.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
all, he from Goldsboro.
Where you from?
You from
man?
Goldsboro? I'm from
Yeah.
Selma, dog.
Oh, bro, we right there.
We right there, nigga. We neighbors, bro.
We neighbors.
Hey,
What's up,
hey,
cuz?
listen. What up, cousin?
What up,
You
cousin?
feel me?
What up, we
Right. Come on, we been like Wilson, baby, 2-5.
Hey,
right
listen, one
there.
time, shout out to the 2-5, dog.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to the 2-5. I don't go through Princeton and Goldsboro all the time, but I had some good times out there because, you know, my dad used to be a DJ.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, a word.
Yeah, way back in the day.
That's what's
Shout
up.
out to Rockin' J1. He retired. Rockin' J, I see you, baby. I see you,
Hey.
baby. He retired. He holy saint and sanctified now.
Yeah,
But-
okay.
But we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to the rest of this. How can I be convinced? Because I got some fun DJ stories on my side.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
y'all got to remember, y'all, the 90s was a wild time. It won't.
Great time.
This is early. We talking about late 80s, early 90s.
Right.
And I'm really dating myself right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People probably looking at the pod like, I didn't think it was that old. Yeah, I'm that old, dog.
But you know, black don't crack.
It
You
sure
know what
don't.
I mean?
It sure don't.
Keep your body nice, you be all right.
Hey, listen. Drink that water, get under that box fan.
Drink that water, get
Drink
on the
that
box
box
fan.
fan. It's the box fan that help.
Yeah.
Drink that water, get on that box fan. You good to go.
It ain't no moisturizer.
Ain't no moisturizer.
See, because what happens? See, the box fan moves the moisture. See, when you put it in, it lays it across like
Keep your face cold so your skin don't go down.
That's all it is.
You know, oh my God, your skin is so clear. Let's go.
It's the box fan.
Shout out to the
Don't
box.
tell nobody else the secrets, man.
Hey, listen, I had to give that one. I had to give that one away. We got more. You got to earn the rest of them, but I had to get that one away.
There you go.
Derek, what you got, good pums?
Okay, so, you know, I love our culture. I love our people. And, you know, we always take things up to the next. When we get on to something, we turn it up. We need another word to separate brunch and twerking by my French toast. I don't mind it. I don't mind turning up at brunch.
Yeah.
But let me know that that's the one we going to. So that's why I need to know, is this brunch like I'm sitting down, we just chill, I got my eggs and bacon and a drink and we relaxing? Or is this, I'm
Twerking eats.
gonna see one sorority member over there, another soror right there,
Yeah.
and they hear their song and now they got a line and now I can't get to the bathroom because they doing their line step. Anything, you know? And they,
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
I ain't got no problem with it. I just need proper expectations.
Just let me
Just
know.
let me know
Just
so I
let
can
me
make
know.
a decision.
Yeah, that's right.
Do
That's
I
right.
want twerking by my eggs or do I just want a regular brunch? That's all I'm saying, folks. So, Breaking Bread people, y'all know us. Send us in the
Breadheads, what up?
comments different names that we can say outside of brunch for the turn up brunch.
That's such a
we
great
need
idea.
another word for that. That's all I'm saying.
Got you. So does brunch keep the meal part, and we need another phrase
Yes.
for the
Twerk
No,
and brunch. I don't know. Brunch and twerk. I don't know.
Something. Because we would just say we go on a brunch and then we get there and it's like a club. I'm like, okay, I didn't know this is the type of brunch we were going to.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe for the visuals, maybe like the graphics when they drop the flyers and stuff. Maybe you do it based on what you see on the flyer.
If they got a garden on the wall,
You already know what it is. You know what it is.
With the LED sign in there. And if the sign pink, you know what's going
put
on.
that on the flyer. Put that on the flyer.
That's
and then
dead giveaway. Every
we
time
know.
giveaway.
Okay, we not gonna go here.
You know what I'm saying?
Put the food for the brunch. Just put the regular
Right.
food. Put the food for the brunch. That's all I want to say.
right.
Little buddy got on the chef's hat. You
put
know
the
what I'm
menu.
saying?
Right.
The menu.
The menu.
Yeah.
And I want to be clear, people. I'm not saying that I hate it. I ain't saying it's wrong. I'm saying I need definition between the two.
Because we over 225 and we hungry.
Right.
Hungry.
We hungry.
Right. When
And
I'm
we can't be
hungry-
distracted. That's the thing.
That's
because
a
the
fact.
cuts matter on the plate.
You hear me?
You see what
Now,
I'm saying?
I'm about to show my age real quick. So TGI Fridays on
Yes.
Wake
Wake
Forest.
Forest.
Wait for a roll.
All right.
We there.
We was in there all the
So yeah, I didn't know. I used to work at Xerox back in the day.
Oh, man,
right?
okay,
Yeah. And you know, we just finished training, right? And we was like, "Yo, let's go grab something to eat. Let's celebrate." Like, all right. I the one who requested. I'm like, "Oh, let's go to TGI Fridays." They're
Right.
like, "All right, yeah, cool." I'm thinking we was gonna go for a meal. I'm thinking, you know, we just group of us. I didn't know. I'm
Oh,
just.
you ain't know about
I didn't know.
Fridays?
I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Was it Friday night?
It was Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
It was Friday night. I didn't know. Shout out to Pops. Matter of fact.
Shout out to Pops.
Shout out to
Had the
Pops.
lemon pepper wings yesterday.
You know what I mean? I was just messing with the jerk turkey wings.
You talking the one with the truck?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
used to
Pops
work-
food truck.
He used to work.
He was the manager at that Fridays.
25 years, yeah.
He was the one
I
that
see
put
his
that
stuff
on.
all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
the lemon pepper turkey wings.
Shout out to you,
Shit's
Pops,
kick.
man.
Shout out to
Hey,
Pops,
man.
boy. I'm telling you, $20
You
get you
feeding the
right.
brothers
Get
when
you-
they
get you
hungry.
Yeah, I'm talking about real meals.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how I got distracted about food, but you know.
We on the Breaking Bread
We
podcast,
brothers,
man.
baby.
Breaking, yeah, we go. But dog, so I get there and it wasn't turned up yet. So you know, we chilling, everything. All of a sudden I hear music come on. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, they got the music on. Okay, cool. Out of nowhere, he dropped back that ass up. And girls just started twerking. I'm over there trying to eat my lemon pepper. And I'm like, what is happening right now?
And it's everywhere.
everywhere. I didn't know.
Yeah, because it's like a big rectangle.
Yeah.
And then it's a
Yeah.
stadium seating situation.
There's a line.
Bro, it's a line. It's like the club to get
Yeah.
to the Fridays. Like, listen, they in there standing on tables, busting it open beside the mozzarella sticks.
Dog.
You feel what I'm talking about?
And I think
Beside the mozzarella
I think that was just only there. I don't think no other TGI Fridays did that.
That was just that
That's
one.
the
I think
only
it was
one.
that one.
And
That
they lived
is.
that way for like years.
Oh,
yes.
45 years.
Yeah, it was years
Facts.
like that.
Yeah.
Facts,
It ain't even
bro.
there no more now.
That's
Gracious,
crazy.
boy.
Yeah, it used to. Yeah, that
That
was.
is
Yeah,
a jump, man.
they were doing that before anybody else too. Like,
Yeah,
were-
they started that
They
way.
said-
Yeah,
the
they
tone.
started that way.
They
here.
really said
They
that.
really
They
did.
really did.
Like,
They
yeah,
said
it's
that
been
way.
years. They were doing
Yeah.
that 10 years ago. They were still
Facts.
doing that. Yeah.
Facts. TGI. I wanted the capital, like the main people at TGI Fridays.
They hear this like they were doing what?
But you know, hey, listen, but the food and beverage cost center is
Yeah,
booming.
right.
Listen, they probably looked at that total was like, y'all made how much money?
How much?
Because then people
And
went in
it's
there. Then people started going in there to stunt.
Right.
Like people went in
They
there,
really did.
brothers in there iced out. People
For
drinking
real.
LITs, and it was the perfect location for the pregame because it's like it's right there on Wake Forest
It's in the
Road.
center,
You can
everything.
get right there on 440 and go downtown.
Yep.
You can go to Durham. Whatever you ran to at the time.
That was
but
that was
yeah,
the
man.
spot.
Listen, if you was out there from about 7 to about midnight,
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't family friendly then.
No.
Nah,
They're
ain't
checking IDs at 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
I believe.
you can't get it. We are not lying. This your camera. Tell him.
No,
This
no.
man is not lying to you.
I'm not lying to you. I promise. They were checking IDs at TGI Fridays, bro, at 10 o'clock.
Because it was a club
It
in
was a
there.
club.
It was a club.
It was a club
really
in there.
club, bro.
Really
TGI
was.
Fridays, Wake Forest. Road.
It's crazy, dog.
Hey, TGI Fridays, come to the show.
That's a story with that.
It really is. I'm gonna say
got-
it's a
That's a
documentary
story.
about
That's a
that.
documentary.
TGI Fridays.
Hey, yo,
out
bro,
there,
TGI
man.
Fridays in a 30 for $30.
That's gonna be a story about that, man. Oh man, I'm with all of that though.
Could you imagine one restaurant brand, one small city, in the best 4 years of your life? 30 for 30 on ESPN presents Fridays. This September 7th. on ESPN.
on ESPN?
Oh, ESPN.
The 30 for 30 Fridays. Put that on a t-shirt.
Bro.
Good people, we out here kicking it with the guy, man. Professor X,
Yeah.
DJ, producer, curator of the culture. Because you know, anybody that comes through here, we are the curators of the culture. So let's get into what it's like. Take me through an evening of the life of a DJ.
Ooh. Well, for me,
Start me at 8:17 p.m.
8:17 p.m. About to get ready to go to the gig. Even before the gig, I'm pretty much probably gonna get my set list straight. You know, I want to make sure, like, they gonna love this.
Yeah.
They gonna love, because first and foremost, it's about the music.
100%.
Listen,
dog.
DJs, anybody else who's looking to get into DJing, it's about the music. It's about the music. Know the music. Know your music. Know your music. I can't say it again. Know your music. But so I'm downloading music. I'm trying to find something new, trying to find something different, just because I don't want to keep playing the same thing. So that's what I'm doing first. All right. I get there to the club. Let me set up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I ain't got to bring all my equipment and be on my mobile DJ stuff. Let's say it's a club. You know, I just go in, get ready to get set up. You know, holler at the bartender, let them know, hey, let me get some ginger ale or something like that. I'm trying to slow down on the drinking.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
real.
Shout out for Holistic.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
when you out there all the time.
I'm
yeah.
telling you, man, it's for real.
Yeah.
That's another story about that, man. I'll tell that one in a minute. But yeah, man, I get set up, man. Once I get set up, I'm ready to rock. You know what I mean? I'm ready to rock, and I'm locked in now. I'm locked. It's a job, right? You know, I'm about to do my job now.
I'm about to do my job.
I'm about to do what I get paid to do. You know what I mean? And I love it, bro. Like I'm always locked in to that, man. Like I love DJing, bro.
Yeah, let me tell you, man. Y'all understand. S is one of the people I respect. He gave me one of the biggest compliments. I tell people all the time. First of all, he said, "Oh, what's this song?" People ask me, but when S asked me, I'm like, "Oh, I got a song." Because I respect his music. I respect his love for music. So when he said he like a song I play, I'm like, I got one right here.
Yeah. Got a dub.
Bro, he was playing me something in the car. We was on our way to Harris Teeter. And he dropped something. It was a group, some young guys.
Oh, yeah, 40 kids.
40, bro, was it 40 kids?
40 kids, yeah.
Man, that joint was crazy.
Went hard.
Yeah, he said it was a couple of tracks that he did. I'm like, what's that? Wait a minute. Hold on. Now.
Hey, listen, I know you ain't lying because I hit him with that 20 minutes before we got these mics out. Okay. We was coming back down from the M Sushi. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to M Sushi.
Shout out to M Sushi.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, what is this?
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? It was
He could be a DJ on the low, man.
That's what we trying to say. We need to get the box fans on the bus down at the house. Kels. Sazi. Listen, we coming. We on the way. We gonna leave here. We'll rock with y'all. Fam for life. We locked in. Put us on the bus, right?
Hey.
And listen, set up the cameras and get it going, man. That's really dope.
Yeah.
Breaking Bread Podcast music playlist coming soon.
Coming soon.
No, you got to do that.
Coming soon.
You got to do that, bro. I would listen to it all the time.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
real.
man, for sure. We did one for in October.
Okay.
For 3 a.m.
That shout out to the boy 3 a.m. sound. What it do, baby? So we did that when we hosted one of his events.
Okay.
So that's something we also want to get into because we're huge music heads. When Derek and I aren't working, that's what we do.
That's what
Sit
y'all
around,
do.
listen to music, watch football, and just chit chat, chop it up.
Same here.
Exactly.
Same. That's pretty much what I do. I'm bored. I'm just listening to music, watching the game. Yeah, man.
Exactly.
People, I'm gonna let y'all know here. I'm in dangerous territory. I'm the only Cowboys fan in this room. It's 2 Eagles fans in this room right now.
Don't leave me hanging.
It's 2 Eagles fans in this room.
Yeah. Birds. Go Birds. Go
What's
Birds.
We gonna let him finish.
But it's all right though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have friends in every different space in life. You know what I'm saying? Just because you made a poor team decision doesn't mean we can't be homies. Doesn't mean y'all ain't my partners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because y'all team struggling don't look like y'all head coach and quarterback beefing right now.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You sure you want to do that?
You want to go there?
Are you?
It's fine. Look, I don't like that. It's okay.
Are you sure?
That guy here been a little.
You know what I'm saying?
He's been a little.
Listen, Dion had to go out here and say something about Jerry. Like, hey, we love Jerry from Colorado.
Hey, baby, America's team.
America's team. America's team. Hold on. Don't want to be rude.
No, go ahead.
Good. Okay, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go ahead.
Let's
Do your thing.
Cool. Look here, good boy. Y'all boys ain't won a Super Bowl since Power Rangers was on.
Yeah.
You understand me? Y'all boys ain't been in a conference championship game since a Bush was in office.
Get 'em.
Y'all ain't done nothing about now, not a nothing, but build a stadium.
Yeah, yep.
Not even in Dallas. What a stadium at?
We ain't talking about that. Go ahead.
What was
It's
that?
not far.
What was that?
It's not far.
Yeah. So you gave me an answer, but you ain't answered
It's
my
not far.
question.
Frisco.
Which city?
It's in Frisco, I believe.
Yeah,
Right outside of Dallas.
Yeah, right outside of what?
Dallas.
Okay, and what's the name of the team?
Dallas Cowboys.
Your city don't even like you. What is we talking
They
about?
had enough real estate to put it out there. That's all.
It's the biggest state in the country.
You know what's
Fair
crazy?
enough.
The thinking
Fair
about this,
enough.
now,
I didn't even say that.
I think Philly is the only NFC East team that's actually in Philly.
Don't know. The NFC East is super wild. The Giants are in
Jersey.
Jersey.
Right.
Yeah.
Washington.
Washington is in. Where
don't know.
is
Virginia?
Arlington? Arlington or something like that?
Arlington.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to know what else the Eagles did? We actually won stuff.
Ooh,
Hey.
Ooh.
recent.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy's always relevant. No matter we win or lose, we relevant.
And you know that's fair. I think that's very fair. There's an infatuation. With
Everybody
those.
loves us. You gotta love the haters or you love us. Either way, we're gonna be talked about.
I can't take nothing away from that statement. As much as I like to talk a little junk, I'm a Duke fan, so I understand.
Come
that.
on, man.
I understand that.
See, we had a bond going on. Now,
So X is like, now I got a reason to not like you.
you know what I mean? Like,
What is y'all doing?
now it's even more deeper because now we in North Carolina, and in North Carolina you got to choose your blues, good people.
You have to choose.
It's from birth. Like it's almost like Bloods versus Crips out here.
Yeah, it really
They're for
is.
real. And like you either Duke or you Carolina. Most people who is state fans is like, oh,
They just went there.
They just went there.
Yeah, they were
or,
students.
or you from out of town.
Right.
You
Or
know,
you like red.
You like red.
Right.
You know, nah. It's Carolina all day.
It's real out here.
Where's the greatest basketball player from?
North Carolina.
What school? Yeah, okay.
North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue about that.
All right.
Where's the greatest coach from?
Who, Dean Smith?
How many chips Dean Smith got?
Who you talking about, Dean?
How many chips
You talking about
does
Dean?
Smith?
You talking
Is
about-
today National Not Answer These Questions Day? How
He
many
got
chips?
hundreds of NBA players in
You know what I mean?
Okay, cool.
that won
So-
plenty of NBA chips.
Okay, so since you want to change that subject, right? So who won the NBA title this year? Okay, great. Who was the lead man there? Where did he go? Okay, great. So let's go back to what I was saying earlier.
get any-
Matter of fact, let's
didn't even play him well.
so
He
y'all
get
don't like
any
the
playing
NBA?
time?
You don't like the NBA?
He get any
So let's
playing
go
time in the Olympics?
So let's go to
He get playing time in the Olympics.
He showed didn't. He showed
He
didn't.
ran that popcorn watching too.
Who was the director of the Olympic staff for Team USA?
What you talking about, Grant?
Grant Hill. Yeah,
And
it
where
was
did he
Grant
go?
Hill.
Yeah. Oh, now y'all quiet. What a dap at? Can I get a dap for that? Huh?
He should've put
Oh,
Jalen Brown up
yeah.
there.
Well, did he get any playing time? Yeah, but his boss told people what was going on, and we brought home the gold.
Side note,
So-
that Serbia game was fire.
Five. That was the real gold game.
game, man.
That was the real gold game.
Literally standing
bro.
up in my living room watching.
Who?
Y'all got me distracted, but I'm still talking junk. The greatest player went to Carolina. The greatest coach came out of Duke. These are facts. These are facts. But what X said, I tried to explain this. I got a story behind this. This is a real story. I'm not making this
Talk
up.
about it.
Yesterday, went to buy my wife some roses, right?
Okay.
Boom. So I'm at the local flower shop, and I was like, I want to switch it up. What other flowers you have? She was like, oh, we have some other flowers. She pulled something out of the back freezer. And when she pulled them out of the back freezer, they were light blue. And I said, oh, yeah, I don't know if, and this is like a Romanian lady, like the lady is not from here. I was like, oh, I don't know if that's going to work. Those are too light. She looked at me and says, oh, you must be a Duke fan. But she said it's so bad at her flower shop that when people call and they say they want a blue ribbon, she has to say, do you want light blue or dark blue? Like, because she said out of her mouth, this Duke Carolina thing.
It's real.
is
He really can't.
crazy.
He can't bring his wife life blue flowers.
Oh my gosh, she said I'm a.
She went to do. So
She went to.
so he really can't do
Bro,
that.
she went to Duke, graduated from Duke.
That's what's up.
She would set them flowers ablaze, on fire. Bro, you've been to my house 100 times.
Yeah.
Name something light blue anywhere on my property.
Not a noun one.
Not a couch, not a
Not
pillow,
a
not a.
one. Yeah.
It's that serious, bro.
Yeah, she
my
ain't-
wife see light blue and throw up. it's that serious. So yeah, I know what y'all think. Oh, it's just sports. No, it's
Nah,
not.
it's deep. It's
No, it's
deeper.
not.
Nah.
It's deeper than that.
And
They 8 miles apart.
They are legitimately
Literally.
8 miles apart. And here's the thing. I love the rivalry, but here's the truth. When you have two programs that have dominated a sport, this is the best rivalry because it's the closest. People want to talk about Auburn, Alabama, but it's lopsided. Ohio State, Michigan, but it's lopsided. When you look at Duke, Carolina, everything is down the line, even to the points.
Yeah.
Last year, before the Battle of the Blues, they showed a graphic where literally in the all-time history between the two teams, they had scored the exact same amount of points.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Down to the number of points.
Right.
Y'all got 6 chips, we got 5. Like it's everything. So many Final Fours, ACC championships, all of that. When you have that type of greatness, 8 miles from each other, and they're always there and they always present. These programs have been around 40, 50 years. So shout out to them boys out there in Duke. You know what I mean?
And shout out to y'all state fans too. Y'all won something this year. Y'all made it to the
Yeah,
final.
Oh my
you
God, I
know-
was so happy.
Hey, what's my man? What's Big Boy DJ?
DJ
DJ
Hey,
Burns.
DJ
Yeah.
Burn. Boy, I was a
Right.
fan. Man.
Yeah.
He made me a fan.
Me too.
of his.
Right.
I was rooting for him.
What's crazy? I actually saw him live. So it was my homegirl. Shout out to my homegirl. Shout out to Mary.
Mary.
She got me tickets on my birthday. She was like, "Yo, you like basketball?" Duh. And she was like, "Yeah, I got tickets to the NC State versus Duke game." Oh, I'm gonna go.
I'm in there.
For
You know what I mean? I ain't
Right.
gotta be no fan just to enjoy
Right.
a ACC,
Right.
Same.
ACC game.
Same.
sure.
And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking about we had good seats, good seats,
Right.
good seats. But boy, DJ was cooking.
Oh, he was cooking.
Duke lost, and that made it even better.
Made it even better.
Oh, my
Because the
gosh.
crowning achievement
Oh,
in my Duke fandom, and you know what I'm gonna say too. Ooh, you know I'm gonna drag it out too. Look, the crowning achievement in my Duke fandom. Shout out to them boys, Jay Wright. Shout out to them boys at
yeah,
Villanova.
that was cool.
When Chris Jenkins came
Hit that
down
shot.
and took that handoff, and it came off his hand, me and my wife was in that living room screaming. All I'm screaming is you know how like when it come off,
Right.
Yeah.
when it
It
come off the
looked
hand.
cold, too.
Yeah.
Because listen, I've been hooping my whole life.
right.
It came off his hand. I was like, oh, that's cash.
Right.
Oh, that's cash. That thing went to the bottom of the net. You would have thought I won the lottery, dog. Now listen, because I like people, I apologize for y'all's heartbreak. I know that has to be a horrendous way to go. And we suffered that same fate, right? When we met in the Final Four game, and Lil Buddy hit that 3 over Mark Williams by this much. Mark Williams missed the block by this much. We kind of felt it, but that was in the Final Four. But losing a natty like that has to be disheartening. It's got to be disheartening, man. But, it is on trend for these weak-old Carolina Tigers. I mean, hey, all I'm saying is the last natties we went to, we won them. Last 2 y'all went to, you lost them.
Chill.
We can stop with the facts? Okay.
I'm going to tell you what's crazy. I hate breaking this up, but we can forget it. It's cool. So you remember that year when I think it was Austin Rivers hit that shot?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Well, listen, we was up, and I was talking trash. I was talking cash. I was dating this girl at the time, and she was a Duke fan. And we had, I think we had like a $20 bet going on, something small. It was
something slight.
Yeah. Something slight. And I'm like, nah, forget that. Carolina win, you got to wear a Carolina shirt, Carolina hat. I'm cocky with it. All Carolina out. Right. She was like, all right, cool. Don't forget that. Yeah. Bro, that buzzard.
That furious comeback. I'm going to tell you, bro.
So you want to go to Target?
No, hold on. Made it worse. She let it rock. She didn't say anything. She was smiling the day up, what I'm saying, when we won. Yeah. But like she didn't say nothing for weeks. I ain't gonna bring it up. You know what I mean? And then I was working at Walmart at the time. And I was on my little lunch break. And I went to Logan's to go get some lunch. And she was like, yo, where you at? I'm like, I'm at Logan's. She was like, all right, I'm about to pull up on you. All right, cool. I thought she's coming out here for lunch. Bro, she had a Hibbett sports bag. I'm like,
with the weight on the bottom.
With the weight on the bottom. With the weight. She's like, it's time.
It's time, baby.
Bro, I'm talking about flapping it out. I'm like, oh, you really gonna hold me to this for real? There's some pictures out right now.
Yo,
there's a picture.
You said she flapped it out. I knew it was a rap then. She hit you with the flop.
And I hope she got the one with all, like the Final Four one with all the banners on it.
Yeah.
That's the one we needed, yo.
It was foul, man. It was super foul. I'm posting it all on Facebook and all that at the time, and IG when IG just had the pictures.
Oh yeah,
yeah, foul.
Creating permanent memories, y'all. Man. Speaking of permanent memories, listen, we out here with the guy, Professor X, the producer.
Talk to me nice.
Listen, man. All the venues. So real quick, we're gonna get into this, and then we're gonna get to our final segment.
All right.
So real quick, we know how we told the people how they can find you. What's on the calendar? So what events are you looking forward to?
Man,
rocking the crowd.
So we got some today. I know it's gonna probably come out later, but
we'll get on the story right now and we'll just talk.
Bet.
Yeah.
So today we got friends and family at the London Bridge. That's going on from 5 to 10. And then after that, I'm DJing at the Pinhook with my homegirl Femi. It's gonna be called The Jam. Sunday, I got Stars and Strikes, and also what else I got? I think we're gonna do like an after party afters at the House of Art.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So I'm letting y'all know.
Yeah.
Come through and rock. Come through.
Yeah,
whatever.
Absolutely, bro. Listen, we'll hit your line for you to pull up, man, for sure, man.
I got you.
We love it, man. We love it. So real quick,
shout out to House of Art.
Shout out to the House of Art.
Shout out to the House of Art. That's real.
That's
real fam.
That's real. Yeah,
I
real
love
fam.
them. I love
real
them. They're my family for real.
Yeah,
Sazi, my manager.
Shout out to Sazi.
Yeah, shout out to Sazi.
Shout out to Sazi.
The biggest hustler in the game.
The absolute
future
biggest.
guest on the show.
Yes.
Be ready for that episode, y'all.
Get it.
Sazi. Come to the show.
Have y'all had Kels here yet?
Oh yeah.
See.
Yeah, man. We had a great time with the boys.
That's the bro now.
That's
fam
see,
right
y'all had my peoples over
Oh
here.
yeah. We've been to Kel's house and stuff, kicking it and stuff. Yeah, Kel's good people. Man.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Great people, man. Just awesome people.
I also got not to cut y'all, apologize. I got Black August in the Park coming.
Oh, that's major.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to my man Moses. So me and my boy DJ J Mar, we got a collective going on called the Collective Chaos, and we both gonna be doing that together. So be on the lookout. I got I'm be in South Carolina the next day with the Hamiltons.
That's dope.
Yeah, bro.
Major moves, man.
Yeah, bro.
So how did that like the TikTok viral moment? Did that affect your business? People start hitting you up more,
bro. Yes.
Oh word.
Yes.
Okay.
Like I'm talking about calling from everywhere, from Florida to Texas to Chicago.
Oh man.
Like it's going. been going crazy.
Hey, bless.
There's blessings, blessings
absolutely.
for real. But I don't even check. In the beginning, I was checking the comments and stuff like that, and people was talking ish, man. Like I was like, oh,
Yeah, just let them talk, bro.
Why you got a million? We got a million people that hearted though.
Yeah, a million people that hearted it and loved it, and I went in there, looked in the comments. Oh, he ain't no real DJ. Like, and in the beginning, I'm like,
congratulations, you're doing something right.
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it kind of affected me for a second or two,
Right.
because I was seeing all the love, but then I would see somebody was hating, and I'm like, bro, you don't even know me. Like,
Right.
It be like that, bro.
you don't
do,
even know.
man.
And I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, bro, why I'm letting this bother me? This one little
They
piece.
hating outside the club. You know what I'm saying?
You can't even get in.
You can't even
You
get
can't
in.
even get
You
in.
can't even get. You ain't even been to my show.
Right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You ain't never been to my show, but you want to judge me off a
Exactly.
30-second.
He ain't a
clip?
real DJ. Well, you can ask the Hamiltons about that. You like the
Right.
Hamiltons?
Come on
You like
now.
Anthony Hamilton, man?
Come on
Right?
now.
So
Right.
listen, man. These people be talking crazy in the comment sections.
It's projection, man.
Let
They
them
wish
talk.
they could do
Because
what
last
they
time I
wanna do.
checked, you in my space, you on my page, right? And Professor X said he had M's on there. 2 commas X, baby. You can't argue with me because I got 2 commas. You can't get past the first comma.
Facts. Talk that talk. You can't get past the first comma.
That's real.
What is
That's
he-
real.
What
That's
is
real.
we talking about?
That's
Watch
real.
your mouth, strangers. So, sorry, I blanked out. I had a moment.
I appreciate that.
I had to blink. I was like, come back.
I appreciate. Hey, I like it.
Oh yeah, this my boy.
I like
Oh, yeah.
We gonna have your back. You hear me?
Right, oh,
yeah.
If
Oh, listen,
some-
we gonna
if
have a
something
good
go down.
Listen, we're gonna have a great time. It's all rainbows and kitty cats and cupcakes over here, baby. That's what we like. Yeah, it's all sugar till it's
For sure.
stopping. Because if you got to pick one between the salt and that sugar, pick the salt.
Right.
Because the sugar gets you out of here. But anyway, but anyway, good people, I'm gonna get one more question. Then
Talk to
we're
me.
gonna turn it over to you, man, because we got BPE and we need the Professor X perspective.
Yep.
Talk to me.
But look, the people want to know,
Mm-hmm.
and the people is me. If you win the spot, it's the magic hour. So when I'm in the club, right?
Okay.
Listen to the DJ, that magic hour, about 12:30, 12:45, 1 o'clock.
Yep.
What song do you know today? Not of all time, just right here, right now, today. In our late 2024 season. What's the one song where you like, it's time to start this 10-minute workout? I'm about to have weaves sweating out. I'm about to have people out here vibing, turning up, having a great time. Or don't even narrow it down to a song. Give me an artist.
You an artist?
Give me a song or an artist. If you know this time.
Or a couple of layers that you like do. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play these
So-
songs back to back.
Man, I got this thing where I do, and lately I've been editing in. I hit them with that Kendrick. Now, like, if it's prime time, it's the song of the summer. It's 2024.
Yep.
I'm doing. I'm
You gotta
playing-
run the song of the summer?
I'm playing that Kendrick.
Yeah.
I'm dropping that Kendrick, and then right after I drop that Kendrick, I got a little mix where I do what's my man? If you a bad man, hanging up. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I dropped that right after that, and then I mixed that bad boy in with Juvie. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
I got this good routine going on. Where I
Exactly.
just hit them boom, 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 back to back.
You ever
Right.
look out in the crowd and identify, because we all know the ladies make the people dance.
yeah,
You ever looked out in the crowd and identify with, like, I need to get her out there, her out there. Like, you in the booth, but you thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can get them out there in the middle, it's up. You ever do that as a DJ?
All the time.
That's right.
You got to read the crowd. That's another part of being the DJ. Besides just the music is number one. Reading the crowd is number two.
And that's why the Hamiltons called you. Come on, talking about being a real DJ.
Preach, preacher. Come on now. But yeah, you got to know how to read the crowd. That's the main thing. A lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people will just play the music. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play what I like, and which is cool. But like, you still got to know like what's gonna bring them out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you can bring them out there by playing something totally different they ain't know about. You know what I'm saying? Or something they ain't hear in a long time. You can do that. You just got to know how to do that. You got to know
Right.
how to finesse it.
How to set them up for
You
it.
know, exactly. How to set them up. There you go. How can you set them up to bring them on the dance floor? That's another way. So I'm giving out free game. You want to get people dancing and get people on the floor? Tell them that you about to take a picture. Like, hey, we need everybody on the dance floor real quick. We're gonna take this photo one time real quick. Da 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 da. And then right when you take this photo or something like that, boom, drop something crazy.
Oh, that's
Got 'em.
crazy. The
Got
energy
'em.
go crazy.
Got him.
Breaking news on the Breaking Bread podcast with Professor X at B Bread Podcast. Get them on the flow, say we want to take a picture. Then drop that 808 on their
Drop that
phone.
808.
Pon they head
For you young
tops.
DJs out there.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Trying
saying,
to
man.
figure it out.
Man, listen, bro. Listen, man. We had a great time out here with the big homie. One more time. Tell the people how they can find you.
You can find me at Professor X, the producer, on all platforms.
And you're going to want to do that, and here's why. Because we are at the part of the show where you are running the Breaking Bread podcast. We at BPE, baby.
Okay, hold
Big
on.
positive energy. So me and Derek, we on the sidelines.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're going to take this opportunity to talk about what you're proud of, your accomplishments, reflection over your career, your pathing, how you got there. You're going to pop your ish right here,
Pat
right now.
yourself on the back.
That's right. So here's your 4-second intro. Good people, we out here with Professor X, the DJ, the one and only, killing it out here in Central Raleigh. You heard about what we got going on. You heard, went viral on the TikTok. 2 comma Professor X, you feel me?
2 commas.
So
I
listen,
like that.
2 commas. Go ahead, and put it on a t-shirt.
2 commas.
2 commas,
Two
baby.
commas. Get a shirt like that.
Yeah, just, don't even put the
commas.
words on it. Just put 2 commas.
2 commas.
Just boop, boop. That's what you need to know.
You went viral.
BPE, it's up, baby. X, what you got for us, man?
Man, bro, like I'm proud of like what I've been doing. Like going full time with this, man, it was scary. It was really scary to take that leap of faith to get out there, to put myself out there. Because, I was working corporate for a good while and still DJing, but it was just, I was dreading it. You know what I mean? Just pulling my screen up, looking at this computer screen all day, and I'm like, yo, bro, I really want to do what I love. And I really just, I'm like, all right, it's time now. Thank God for my wife. She, she held it down, and like, if you're gonna do this, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? And so she helped me out tremendously, man. So shout out to her first and foremost. Like,
Amen.
Shout out to her. 'Cause
Amen.
If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to do none of this.
Say that again.
If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to do none of this. She was the first one that believed in me and let me know, like, no, you can do this. Like, I remember one day I did a gig in Greensboro. She came with me, and after the gig, we was sitting on the porch. Had a little session outside on the front porch. You know what I mean? And she was like, you know what, babe, I'm proud of you. And right there, I ain't saying too much, but
That
boy,
you talk about the gravity of a planet when you hear that in your channel. Listen to me,
dog. She uplifted a king, man. That I needed that.
Yeah.
I needed that, and that right there kind of catapulted everything for me. That right there, it was just okay. Yeah, I'm about to go all in with this.
Locked
man.
in.
So that her, my wife. She was the one that kind of put the battery in my back to go with this, to do this full time, and I got to give it all to her. You know what I mean? Of course, got to give it all to her, man. But like, I've been doing this for a minute, bro, and I love this. But yeah, I got started. So I'll tell you this: I got started when, like I said, about 15 making beats. Y'all ever remember PlayStation Generation? Was it PlayStation Generation? Something like that. I was making beats on that with my god brother. Making beats on that with my god brother, and I was skipping football practice, just to go make some beats. Like, he was like, "Yo, bro, I just got this game, da 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 da," and we ain't had no memory card at the time, so we couldn't say nothing. We couldn't say nothing, but we just making beats every day, just going in there making beats and stuff like that. And I was hooked, bro. I was hooked, and that's when I like, yo, I want to do this. I want to do this. You know what I mean? And then later on, my band director, this is how I really got into like making beats. My band director, we was on our way to a jazz band concert, and Miss Grant, I love you to death, man. She the one put me up on game. I was listening to Late Registration. It just dropped. I had a CD. I just burnt it. I didn't pay for it. I'm sorry, Kanye. If you see this, I was young. I ain't had no money like that, so I apologize. But yeah, I burnt your CD, and so I'm playing it. We on our way to this jazz band concert, and Miss Grant, when she was like, "Is that Tower of Power?" I'm like, "Nah, Miss Grant, it's Kanye. This is Late Registration." She was like, "Nah, that's Tower of Power." Miss Grant, it's Kanye. I don't know who no Tower of Power is, but I just got the CD. And she like, "Wait till we go back to the band room." And she played me the original sample. And bro, I was hooked.
Mind blown. Yeah, just mind blown.
I was hooked. I had to know like where that sample came from, who sampled it. It started up a wormhole for me, bro. Like, she put that battery in my back to like, oh no, you can really go out here and
do this.
So shout out to Miss Grant, man. She was the one who like, oh no, this hip hop thing, you can do something with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the sample and stuff like that.
Shout
man.
out to band directors.
Shout out
bro.
to band directors, man. It's dying right now. It's especially back home in Goldsboro. Like, there's not a lot of bands anymore. Like, the biggest bands, like Goldsboro High School and Eastern Wayne, it's getting smaller and smaller. You know, they're taking the program away. which I hate to see.
That's
I know it's done so much for so many people.
Yeah, music, man.
Bro, it
Creativity.
got me. Listen, bro, it got me out of trouble. Me and my mans were talking about this. Like, if I wasn't doing the band or sports or something like that,
Especially where we from.
yeah,
Exactly.
Because 9 times out of 10, you only get in trouble because you bored.
Right.
Because you bored. You ain't got nothing else
There's
to do.
nothing-
in the country.
there's nothing here.
else to do.
There's nothing here.
So what I'm gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna go ride with my homies and go do some dumb stuff. You know what I mean?
You start to find your own fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. So Miss Grant, she kept us out of trouble. Like we was always some band concert, something's going on that I gotta be on this trip. I'm doing something with sports. So like, shout out to my mom, shout out to all of them who kept me out of trouble, just keeping me busy. But yeah, man, doing that, and then I went to school for like audio engineer, you know, and I only did that for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, but I will say this: that did push me just to seeing like when I networked with everybody out there, man. It was so many creatives that was out there at the time. Like my guys, Innocence, they was out there. Do y'all know the brother Groove?
I don't know.
Groove.
So Groove is this producer. He's from Durham.
Okay.
And he done did work for Smino. He done did work for J. Cole. Matter of fact, he did the beat. I made sacrifices.
Oh, word.
Yeah, he
okay.
did that beat. Matt So Cream. He done did a lot. Earth Gang.
Earth Gang.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah,
here.
he's out there.
He's
out
out
there,
here.
yeah.
And like we both went to it was called School of Communication Arts at the time. Now it's like Living Arts College. I don't even think they have it no more.
In Durham?
This was in Wake Forest.
Wake Forest, yeah,
This
I know
is
that.
Wake
My
Forest.
cousin went there.
Yeah, this is
Yep.
Wake Forest. And so we was all out there. And that brother, he was getting it then, like just starting early. So just being surrounded by that at that time, I was just inspired.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Now I stopped at one point making beats, but they kept going.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Then you see where they at right now. That inspired me to seeing that, like, okay, no, you can really do this. Like coming from Goldsboro, you didn't see that all. You know, you have basketball players and athletes and stuff like that, but like somebody in Eastern North Carolina can really
Can do this?
Can
Can
do
get
this?
can get out of here?
can get out of here doing this.
Doing this?
Rhapsody, can
Right.
get out of here doing
Shout out
this.
to Rhapsody, baby.
Shout
you know
out
what I'm
to Rhapsody.
saying? And so, like, just being surrounded by that, like, oh no, this is possible, bro. You know what I mean? Just having that, man, and seeing Cooley High and seeing Ninth Wonder and all that stuff like that, like,
Legends.
bro. Like, just coming when I moved to Raleigh and seeing all of this stuff like that, I'm like, oh my God, I can really do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a real
Like,
music scene out here.
There's a real music scene out here,
Yep.
man. For me, for a country boy like myself, I can really get down like that, man. So, like, shout out to all of them folks, man, who inspired me for me to be the person who I am today. You know what I mean? That's been a huge blessing of mine, man. Like watching them, and Groove probably don't even remember me, but I remember him and the impact that he did for me. You know what I mean? You never know who's watching, and
so
I was
true.
definitely watching.
So true.
I was definitely watching and paying attention to what that brother was doing. Like, so to see him now and blossom,
Right.
proud of him.
That's
Right.
beautiful, man.
You know what I mean?
That's beautiful, man.
Proud of him, man.
We love that, man. Good people. Listen, we had a great time covering all the tracks. Listen, man, first of all, if you out in the city, whether you're flying in the RDU visiting, you from here, you got to get on 40. You from the east side. East side, you know, we love you. That's where we from, too. Check your socials. Find out where the guy, Professor X, is going to be. It's going to be the best 4 hours of your life,
Trust me,
baby.
he got a
I
calendar out
promise
there.
you.
I'm
He let
trying
you
to
know.
tell. Listen. I'm gonna tell you like we say on the east side. Like my daddy used to say, you better hear me and you better hear me good.
Definitely said.
That's some east side shit, right? You better hear me. You better hear me good.
I'm like, wait a minute, my grandma said it.
Hey, listen, I see X process. He was like, yeah, we do say that.
We do.
You better hear me. Better hear me good.
Hear me good.
Get on that social media. Find out what Professor X the producer is gonna be. Get fly. Come out because you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna be around great people.
Great vibe.
Beautiful people, intelligent people who like to kick back, have a good time, welcoming, warm and inviting, just like you. He gonna play your favorite song. He gonna get you out there vibing. We got some of the greatest hosts out there. Shout out to Sunny Days. Shout out to Bruce Bradshaw Presents. Shout out to the whole set. Good people. Lee and Derek here. We bid you adieu as we sunset this episode of the Breaking Bread podcast, man. Professor X producer, please.
Oh man.
Please go
Appreciate you,
find him.
brother, come.
Man, thank y'all for having me, man.
Yeah,
It's an honor, bro. Like y'all cool for me, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
You
this,
know you
was, this was a vibe. It didn't even feel like a podcast. This felt like just chilling with my
Forgot
homies.
you was- you forgot
just
about these
chopping it
mics.
up, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Man,
I'm
thank
glad I
you,
wasn't
man.
running no business.
And that's the biggest compliment we could
Yeah,
ever
for
get.
sure.
That's
We get
love.
that all the time. And that's the thing. We want people to know it's a vibe out here because
Yeah.
we are curators of the culture. We pick the finest and the flyest.
Okay.
And we feel like, yo, we've been to the parties, we've been to the set. We met out there when you was with Sienna.
Right.
Like,
It's love, man.
and the love don't stop here. Unless you're talking about the weak ass car heels. All right, we out of here.
No.
Peace.